A lot of things are happening in Nigeria, and the silence of the world is not adding up at all. It is only in Nigeria that citizens' votes don't count. The cabals announce the people they want as president, governor, or senator. It is no longer about votes. It is no longer about the people's choice. It is about selection. It is about, yes, it is my turn to be president. Emilokan. They select and appoint who they want, who it is his turn to rule, not who citizens voted for or want to rule. Official votes are just a formality. But let's leave politics for a moment and talk about something more serious: security and human life. Watch this video from beginning to end as we break everything down for a better understanding. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our latest updates. Now, listen carefully. It is in Nigeria that soldiers sacrifice their lives to go after terrorists. Some of these soldiers lost their lives in the battle against insurgents. Some sustained serious injuries of different levels that leave them disabled for life. Some managed to capture terrorists alive, only for the Nigerian government to set up what they call a de-radicalization program for the captured insurgents, and later reintegrate them back into society. Can you imagine? Which country does such around the world? Sometimes reports say that some of these reintegrated insurgents are recruited into the Nigerian army, police, and other security agencies. Now, my question is this: how do you explain to the families of soldiers who died? How do you explain to the Nigerians who are already living in fear? Now, the major disturbing incident that has left Nigerians asking serious questions and has sparked nationwide debates and reactions. Today, this is one of the most gruesome acts of man against man happening in Nigeria. The pictures you are seeing on your screen show a Nigerian SARS police officer, Osman Nuhu, and a suspect. Sorry, I'm not going to show the full video because it is against YouTube policy to post something like that. But I will tell you everything that happened. First of all, let us not forget that after the End SARS protests a couple of years ago, the government said SARS was banned. But many Nigerians believe SARS was not fully removed, but only rebranded inside the Nigerian police. Now, the incident. This officer, Osman Nuhu, arrested a suspect who went to collect a waybill on behalf of a friend. He collected the waybill, and when it was searched, a shotgun was found inside the package. The suspect said the weapon was not his. He said he was only sent to collect the waybill. He also said he was ready to take the officers to the person who sent him. Now pause there. If this was a proper case, the next step should have been investigation. Follow him, find the source, get the truth. But according to reports, the police shot the suspect and he died immediately. No investigation. Now, Nigerians are asking many questions. Why shoot someone who is cooperating? He was ready to show them the owner of the package. Why stop a suspect who can lead to the real person behind it? What actually was going to be revealed? Some people are reacting and saying the officer may be one of the so-called repentant Boko Haram members, but this is not confirmed. Others are questioning his appearance and how some officers look, like thugs, they say. Some Nigerians also say that criminals and ex-convicts are being recruited into security forces. But again, this is not confirmed. Some people believe the suspect was killed to hide more information. They think if he had been allowed to lead them to the real sender, more things would have been discovered. But this is only public opinion. Now, let me be clear. When a suspect is alive, he is evidence. But when he is dead, the truth may die with him. And this is why many Nigerians are angry. Because when people meant to protect you become the ones you fear the most, then where do you run to? Nigeria needs answers, not silence, not confusion, not more questions without answers. Because this is not just about one incident, it is about trust. And right now, that trust is shaking. So, what do you think? What is your opinion? What is your thought? Share it in the comments. Let us all discuss this right here.